you doing, people? Random here. So I got a package the other day from Ted Park, and I thought I'd just go through what he sent me. Sent me a bunch of Slag C keyways, 4 of them in total. I'm pretty sure that they're all brand new with no modifications, but you know what? You never can be too safe. They feel really good. They're super shiny, and I love shiny. Chrome don't get you home, but I'll tell you, it sure looks good. And so those would be 6-pinners, and then I have another one, which is also a 6-pinner, but I do like the color on the front of that one. So a bunch of Mortis cylinders. And he sent me for my collection of lockout tagout locks, which is the Master, which this must be fairly new. I got the box here for it. It doesn't give a date code or anything on it, but this is the new style key. It says do not duplicate it. Do not duplicate safety lockout with their number on it. So you send that number in. I'm guessing they'll cut you a key, but if you don't have that number, then you're screwed. So, and that has the standard 6-pin core, which is available in this one. So same core, different box. There's that. He also sent me this American 1100, which doesn't have its original core in it. How I know this is because I'm pretty darn sure that I was once the original owner of this, and I think it has gone through multiple people. I sold it. I can't remember how many of these I sold to Anarchy 1, and he turned them into this beautiful, beautiful cutaway. And this was really helpful when I started to pick Americans. So that's some of his gorgeous work. So if you need any cutaways made, you can usually find Anarchy 1 on key picking, and he goes by somebody else on lock picking 101, which I can't remember the name. But yeah, cool. So we'll pull this apart eventually. And he sent me another American, because I love the American locks. And this one, he has keys in a bag and then an individual key. I don't know what the purpose was, but I'm rolling with it. And yeah, so this is the 1300 series, so 1305 being the longer shackle. And yeah, it works the same on the 1100 too. That'll say 1105 with the longer shackle. So yeah, there's the 1105 on that one. But we're going to play with that one too. He said this one's a little trickier. It's got an older core. I believe it's probably a 6-pinner. Most of them most likely are. And he says it's tricky, and it's when Master was, it's when before, basically before Master bought it American, so when American was still American. But that, I got one of these locks, which is pretty sweet. I just ordered the picks to see if I can learn to impression. Well, impression, I guess you can't really call them picks, impressioning tools. And this one's a little different though, because it's tensioned in the bottom. There's no notch in the top, so that'll be fun to play with. I get a KIK cylinder. I don't have this profile yet, and I'm not sure. Somebody want to pipe up and let me know what keyway that is. So that's probably stock, but we'll turn that into a cool challenge lock. I like the this on the side here. That must be the bolt where they used to hold it in the body. I've got a couple laminated padlocks. This one is a 30 mil. These are fun because it's tricky. Like, you know, thinking it's a cheap dollar store laminated padlock, but that's a tiny keyway. No wait, that's a guard. This isn't even a dollar store. No, that's a decent one. Sweet. So this will have security pins in it, most likely, because every guard I've ever found had security pins. I've never found one that didn't. And then this one has a very interesting core on it, and I wonder if it's wonder if that's even copper. And last but not least, he said, do you need any extra picks? I said, well, yes sir. I am very abusive with my picks, and I can always use some replacements. Let's see what he sent. Oh, that's a steep hook. I got one of these somewhere. Make a liar out of me. Yeah, and that's a Sparrow Steep. I use it quite frequently. I thoroughly enjoy that pick. And really, if you have I've said this before, if you have an older lock, especially on these, you can still run the 25,000s on there. That one might not do it. This one probably will. Yeah, you can still run the 25,000 something. See, this one works a lot better. You just got to be careful when you go up, because you don't want to, you don't want to overset that pin. But sweet, awesome, thanks, man. And I got a little snake type brake, and which I've never used something like that before. Almost looks like you could use it on both sides. But it's impressive how heavy these Southward picks are. Well, this is Brocage. Brocage. Brockage? Maybe it's Brock Hag. I don't know. Either way, pretty cool. And he sent me a Southward standard hook and a city rake. And this one I am highly interested in. That is a cool profile. If anybody, see if I can find something to put this on. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Got like a little angle on the bottom. Not a steep hook. That's a little different, so that'll be cool to play with. Well, thank you very much, Ted, for everything. Let's get everything back in the frame. Give everybody their just desserts. Thank you for everything you sent me, Ted. I appreciate it very much. And hopefully you get along well with the locks I sent you. I actually sent Ted for two of my very first full-out custom pin challenge locks. I've sent a couple other ones around that were just, store-bought pins, but we'll see how he gets out of them. And I sent him a bunch of other stuff that some of the guys that watch my vids have sent me, so that'll keep him busy for a bit. I know this is going to keep me busy for a bit, and I appreciate it. And thanks for watching my vids, and support your local locksmith.